Hello everybody, my name's Mo with Squatch Mo's Food Truck out of Oklahoma City. We all like to offer up what we call master backyard recipes. These are just simple things that you and I have been cooking our whole lives. We're just trying to make them a little bit better. You pull up the internet, you watch videos like this one here, that's how I learned how to do my magic. And so what we want to do today, we want to teach you how to do a little tomahawk ribeye. That is a 3+ pounder that we've got. You can see how thick it is, it's prime beef. We're only going to do one tomahawk today, and that's only because the election of Sam Walton's store deciding not to hold 2 tomahawks when we went to purchase it. However, we were able to pick up 4 prime fillets. We'll make those delicious too. A little bit different manner, but we'll show you how to do it. Now some people want to ask, why do a steak this big? Why pay for all that bone that's sticking out that you're not going to eat? You see, when they do a tomahawk, it's got the bone that's French cut all the way down to here. When it's a cowboy cut, it's going to be a little bit shorter. I don't think we're going to be paying for that much difference in bone. In the words of Achilles and Troy, he said once to the guy, actually a child, that's why nobody will remember your name. And that's what I'm thinking about this cut right here. You think anybody gives a damn about that top choice sirloin that you cooked back on Memorial Day? I don't remember it. But when you cook a steak like this right, people will talk about it for years to come. That I guarantee you. People can argue over many things. We argue over the election. We argue over what color the dress was on Facebook. We even argue over Jenny Gump. Did she have Hep? Was it AIDS? Or did she have the gout? Who knows? But while others want to speculate on all those differences, one thing is for sure. We're doing this because everybody loves steak. Now I know you're thinking that there is a vegan population out there, probably like 0.03%. And while in fact that they do not love steak or even like it, you got to think in electoral college terms. 0.03% would not win that election. So therefore, everybody loves steak. And that's why we're going to bring this to you today. We're going to show you how to do this steak along with these 4 fillets utilizing a Yoder grill. We're going to make sure that we do a reverse sear on them because with the steak this thick, we want to make sure we cook all the way through there. But at the end of this video, if you like what you see, or if you want to give us another chance to try our next video, then follow us. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. You can follow us by simply looking at @SquatchMos, or you can go to our website, squatchmos.com, where we've got pictures of all of the different smoked meats. We do chili and many other things. But today we're going to do steak, so we hope you stick with us. One of the first things you want to do is get a bottle of Daddy Hinkle's Instant Meat Marinade. Now, keep in mind, these steaks have plenty of flavor. If we took some of these steaks and just threw them in the middle of an old campfire grill that's never been cleaned, they'd still be delicious. That being said, we want to add a little bit of flavor, a little bit of sodium to the outside, okay? That'll give it that initial first bite that you're going to taste whenever you bite into these delicious steaks. But we don't want to drown them. We just want to get a little bit of flavor on each one and smooth it in. Smooth it in. You're not trying to put these in a bag where you're going to be soaking them overnight. This is Daddy Hinkle's. It's usually a 30-minute overnight. For me, about 3 to 4 hours. 3 to 4 hours, and you should be plenty of time for these to soak in a little bit of salt flavor on the outside. And then that's when you can put your rub on them. Now, with this, you want to make sure you do want to cover it. And like I said, you don't have to be too liberal here. It just needs an outside coat. And then after that, we'll make sure that we get these things wrapped up to where they can keep that flavor nice and tight. Now when it comes time, once they've got the marinade on them, a little Glad press and seal works great to wrap these babies up. And these are just going to keep it to where you don't lose the marinade, and they can go in the fridge and not leak all over your fridge. Hey guys, this brings me to another very important point I almost forgot. The pepperoni snacks are vital when you're doing this because I got a couple smoking pals that like to help me cook. There's a Switzer man with the big ears, Charlie. Anyways, you got to make sure that you take care of them because all they do is smell the meat. Well, they're willing to settle for that ribeye raw. But I can tell you what, if one of you guys touches that ribeye, you're going to be on the smoker just next to it. So I know you guys are a couple freeloaders, but here's a free snack. Good catch, good catch. Hey, there you go too. Keep going, keep going. Find it, find it. Got to take care of them too, guys. All right, as you can see, the steak is set in the marinade for a few hours. It's not excess covered, it's not dripping. It was just about right. We dried off just some of the little bit that was extra, and now it's time to put our seasoning on. I like to go with Old Chicago Steak Spice Seasoning. This is out of the Silk Road Spice Merchant up in Calgary, Canada. This stuff is an excellent blend. It's got garlic, pepper, salt, and I like to use it very, very lightly. Remember, this steak will have its own flavor, so you just need to make sure to get it well spread. And these fillets are thick enough, make sure to get that edge. Using a spoon like this keeps you from having to dip back and forth, keeps you from using too much. And you just want to kind of lightly cover each piece. Man, I almost forgot another important part. Little Slain Irish whiskey for the weight. And then once your steak's ready, then you can switch over to a nice stout. Alright, welcome back everybody. Today we're going to be using the Yoder 640. Now, on my food truck I've got a 1500, a lot more space, but it's kind of for briskets and things like that. I've got 4 fillets and 1 tomahawk, so the 640 is going to be my choice. Let's not burn up those pellets if we don't need to. I've got a competition blend in here going as well. Now I know some of you guys are out there going, oh, he's a pellet cooker guy, he doesn't do barbecue and blah blah blah, but to be honest with you, I won awards using the stick burner too, so they both have great products, but I'm running a business, I'm going to get used to maybe doing the pellet cooker for efficiency. In the same manner, if you look over there and see that roofer, well, I don't see him anyways, but when you do see him, if you're one of those guys, ask him why he's using a nail gun, not a hammer and nail. Talk to the guy mowing your yard and say, dude, why aren't you push mowing this? Why are you on that zero turn? Just a matter of efficiency. So anyways, if you open it up here, we've placed our tomahawk here. We're at a 225. We've got the probe into the thickest part of that meat we could find. Now I'm going to wait on the fillets because they're a little bit smaller cut of meat. So I'll give it about 15 to 20 minutes and then I'll put them on. We'll follow up with this. I've got it set to my alarm to go off at about 110. At 110 degrees, that'll give us plenty of time to get this over to the grill, sear it on the reverse side, reverse sear it, and then bring it up to about a 130 or so for that perfect medium rare. You guys can't wait to see this. Alright guys, now the fillets went on and they hit temp quicker than the tomahawk. Naturally, you need a fat tire with your Squatchmo's koozie, very snazzy. And then we're going to bring these fillets right over. We got our grill 600 to 700 degrees, it is cooking. We'll put those on for about 2 minutes and then we'll do the quarter twist just to get them some nice grill marks on them. And we'll check back with you in about 2 minutes. Alright, now after 2 minutes, what we're going to do is just a quarter turn. Alright, as you can see, our tomahawk has hit 111. Now it is time to take this bad boy off. We're going to go ahead and pull this probe as we don't want to put that on the high heat of the grill. We're going to give it about a 2 minute, and then we're going to turn it and do a twist so we can get those good grill marks on it. And then we're going to flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. And before you know it, we'll have that 132 degree, medium rare, perfect tomahawk ribeye. 2 minutes is up, so what we want to do here is just give it a quarter turn. We'll get those nice, awesome grill marks. Makes it really look like you know what you're doing. Alright, our 2 minutes is up, so let's flip this bad boy. Let's get back there in the real good heat. It's looking good. You guys are going to be happy, except you don't get to try it unless you do this on your own. Alright, now it's hit about a 131 temp, so that is perfect for what we want on this tomahawk ribeye. We're going to go ahead and pull it off. Now is the most important part of this whole cook. We want to get our Kerry Irish Gold. It's a garlic and herb compound butter. We're going to put that right on top. We're going to wrap this up, and now we just want it to rest. And during our rest, the most important part, grab yourself a beverage and let it rest. If you want to cut into this now, you're going to lose every bit of flavor you just earned during this whole time. All right, guys, our tomahawk has reached maximum temp. So we are there, and it got to rest. We're gonna open this bad boy up, and we're gonna get some of the perfect slices you ever had. We still have some butter on top. Look at that. That's exactly what you wanna see, guys. It's melting down in there, and that flavor is going to be perfect. All right, first we're going to take our Dow Strong boning knife. I recommend Dow Strong to anybody. These knives are sharp. They stay sharp for a long time. We're going to use this to take it right off the rib, and then we'll use their brisket slicing knife to go ahead and slice it into perfect slices. Guys, you look at that cut. It is the perfect color. It is even all the way through. You don't have your gray leading into pink and then leading back into gray. It's the same all the way through. And since I'm the cook, I get to try the first piece. And with any other ribeye, a perfect pairing, a nice stout. So cheers to you. It's perfect. We've got our fillets done now, and I also want to make sure that you guys know a stout is a great beer to go with any kind of steak. This is from Anthem Brewing right here in Oklahoma City. It's a fantastic Euroboro stout. So right now I'm going to take one of our fillets. We're going to slice it out just so you guys can see what we were messing with. Guys, that steak is cooked to perfection. That's what you want to see. Nothing better. Thanks guys for watching, and remember to subscribe to Squatch Mode.